We give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakak Kwadash, double honors to the apostles that rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the four corner of earth, pushing this truth and sincerity. Um, a brother sent me this video, it was brought to my attention, even this video's 5 months, but they got recent videos on this topic, how North Korea tests new missiles with enough range to reach the U.S. And scriptures came to my mind, but I'm gonna play the video before I bring out the precepts, right? You know how we do. Videos that we receive and what we see, we're correlated with the scriptures. Unlike the wacky tacky Christians, you know what I'm saying? They're really oblivious to what's going on. They think we got 20, they think we got 30, 40 years left. No, we at the end. We at the end of this thing, man. We at the end of the resurrection of the Roman Empire, sovereignty. You know, we at the end of this thing, man. You could feel it. Even some 2/3 feel it like, yo, this is the end. But that wacky tacky Christians, man, they really on that religion juice, man. They really on that juice, really bad. They drowning in that juice. They stagnant. They drunk with that juice of religion, right? But anyway, let me go ahead and play this video. So we go ahead and proceed. Here we go.
Alarming missile test by North Korea overnight. It landed in Japanese waters, but experts say the missile had range to strike the entire U.S. mainland, and U.S. officials were quick to respond. NBC's Janice Mackey-Frere is in Beijing with the very latest on this. Janice, good morning.
Savannah, good morning. It appears to be one of North Korea's most powerful missiles yet, an intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM, that flew 620 miles toward Japan at a high speed and a locked-in trajectory, meaning it was fired up instead of out, deliberately to avoid overflying neighboring countries. Now, officials say, judging by the flight data they're analyzing, this ICBM may have the range to strike anywhere in the United States. And that's setting off alarm bells here. After the launch, the U.S. and South Korea conducting Air Force firing drills, as well the U.S. doing a joint military drill with Japan. Leaders at the APEC summit in Thailand held an emergency meeting with Vice President Kamala Harris calling the launch a brazen violation of UN resolutions and urging North Korea to stop, quote, unlawful and destabilizing acts. Now, President Biden also raised North Korea in his G20 meeting with China's President Xi Jinping, because China, along with Russia, has until now blocked any moves to sanction North Korea at the UN Security Council. Just yesterday, North Korea's foreign minister had warned of fierce military responses if the U.S. continues to boost its security presence in the region. So all of this tension is building, again raising the threat of a nuclear test by Kim Jong-un. There are no diplomatic channels that are open right now, and it seems North Korea isn't interested in talking. Savannah?
All right. Janice Mackey-Frere with this breaking news. Thank you.
Yeah, so, these other countries, they flexing. They flexing their muscles, They don't have time for agriculture, rice and sugar and all this, man. They have these ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. They have these capabilities. When you got muscle powers like that, you're going to puff up your chest, and a lot of these countries, they really sick and tired of America. They tired of their democracy. They tired of their religion, and they definitely tired of their currency, which hold no weight. All right, they tired of their currency, which hold no weight. There's no gold standard behind it. There's no silver standard behind it. They tired of America being tyrannies and dictators of the world, man. They tired, right? So they got missiles ready for this place, man. They got missiles ready for America, man. Right? They tired of America being bullies. They tired, man. All right, this is Joel 3, 9 through 11. This is the NKJV. Proclaim this among the nations. Prepare for war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords. And that's what's going on. They beating their plowshares into what? Into swords. And plowshares back in days was cultivating the land, right? They was getting rice, they was getting lemongrass, there was different, making all sorts of vegetation, right? That's what they do with pruning hook back then, right? They plant all types of vegetables and rice and so on like that. But the scripture said, beat your plowshare into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, right? Let the weak say, I am strong. Why they say they strong? Because they got all different types of weapons, man. They got tanks, they got different arsenals, missiles, guns, AKAs. They got all that, right? So let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble. They always doing marching. They always assembling themselves together and marching and doing drills and so on. Assemble, come, all you nations, and gather together all around. Cause your mighty ones to go down there, Yahweh. Right? So that's what's going on, man. They assembling themselves together. Other nations is coming together, collabo with one another, like Russia and China, right? Russia and China coming together, you know, blocking United States, right? And dropping U.S. dollars, right? I think the yuan is really the powerhouse. Chinese money is really the powerhouse right now, right? U.S. dollar don't hold no weight, right? So yeah, so America is falling, man. Babylon the Great is falling, right? Here go another video that got my attention too. Listen to this video. I'm almost done, by the way. Here we go.
The skies near Japan. F-15s on the hunt for a suspected North Korean intercontinental ballistic missile, capturing what could be its last seconds in flight. This rare video, released by Japan's military, experts say the burning object resembles a ballistic missile boost rocket re-entering the atmosphere, flying for about an hour at hypersonic speeds.
If there's no interception or the interception fails.
So mind you, read the title. It said North Korean missiles could reach U.S. in 33 minutes. All right? They got missiles that could reach United States in 33 missiles. 33 minutes. Listen.
An ICBM launch from North Korea would take a little bit more than 30 minutes to reach the homeland U.S. and also depending on if it's the West Coast or the East Coast will take slightly more time.
Chinese scientists simulated a North Korean nuclear attack. According to the South China Morning Post, the simulation shows 33 minutes from the time of launch to the time of impact if U.S. missile defenses fail to shoot down the ICBM.
Missile defense begins here.
For years, U.S. leaders have reassured the public
that the nation should be very confident.
And America's allies.
Easily shoot them out of the sky.
Missile defense systems can keep them safe. But virtually all ballistic missiles travel at more than 5 times the speed of sound, sometimes faster.
It's been described as hitting a bullet with a bullet, trying to hit a warhead.
3, 2, 1, ignition.
A report last year finding America's missile defense system, the nation's best, perhaps only line of defense, only succeeds about half the time.
If North Korea were to fire nuclear-armed ICBMs at the United States, we cannot be assured that our missile defense system would prevent the deaths of millions.
A U.S. missile defense...
You heard? They're not sure that their defense system could stop them missiles. They're not even sure. I'm gonna pull back on that. Listen to this Edomite devil.
Would prevent the deaths of millions.
We
cannot be assured that our missile defense system would prevent the deaths of millions.
A U.S. Missile Defense Agency report last year said the missile defense system has demonstrated a measured capability to defend the United States, deployed forces, and allies from a rogue nation's missile attack. But that rogue nation has a fast-growing arsenal. Kim Jong-un's military is mass-producing ICBMs. He knows a barrage...
So you see, in Joel, I had read that earlier, Joel 3, 9 through 11. What it said? 11. Assemble and come, all you nations, and gather together all around. Cause your mighty ones to come down there, O Yahweh. What they doing? Assemble and come. And what they doing right here? I'm going to show you in the video. What they doing? They assembling themselves. Look.
ICBMs. He knows a barrage of ballistic missiles could be too much for the U.S. to shoot down.
All right. Well, and really and truly, that's Yahweh weapon. These are Yahweh weapon, man. All right, I'm going to show you something real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah 50, 25. These are his toys. All right. This is the NIV. Jeremiah 50, 25. Yahweh has opened his arsenal and brought out the weapons of his wrath. For the sovereign Yahweh Almighty has work to do in the land of Babylon. The Babylonians, right? It said, for the sovereign Yahweh Almighty has work to do in the land of the Babylonians. What work he got to do? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you in the video right here. Here we go. All right.
Growing arsenal.
That's his arsenal.
Kim Jong-un's military is mass producing. Rogue Nation has a fast-growing arsenal. Kim Jong-un.
He said, fast-growing arsenal. Who arsenal that belong to? It belongs to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's who it belongs to. Right here. Here we go. Let's read it again. It said Yahweh has opened his arsenal. Right here. Arsenal and brought out the weapon of his wrath. For the sovereign Yahweh Almighty has work to do in the land of the Babylonians. I'm going to pull up. Right here.
Attack. But that rogue nation has a fast-growing arsenal.
A fast-growing arsenal. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Yeah, give him the glory, man. This place is finished. America is finished. I got a quick precept, right? It said, he shall judge between many peoples, and shall decide disputes for strong nations far away. Isn't North Korea far away? It said, and he shall decide disputes for strong nations far away, and they shall beat their swords into plowshare, and their spears into pruning hooks. So this is reverse. This is going back to the futures, right? This is what's to come after the war is over, right? Because in Joel 3, 9, 11, it said they're going to beat their plowshares into what? Into swords. But this is the kingdom, right? It said they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up swords against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So this is a future. That's what's going to happen in the future. All right, ain't gonna be no more war. Right now, we in the beginning stage, right? World War III is in the horizon. It's coming. Okay? This right here in Joel 3, 9 and 11, this is what's coming. Proclaim this among the nations. Prepare for war. Wake up the mighty men. Kim Jong, he's waking up. All right, the president or the prime minister of the Chinese, they're waking up. Vladimir Putin, he been up. They ready. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble and come, all you nations. All right, isn't these fools looking strong? All right, isn't these chinky-eyed bastards looking strong?
Forces and allies from a rogue nation's missile attack. But that rogue nation has a fast-growing arsenal. Kim Jong-un's military is mass-producing ICBMs. He knows a barrage of ballistic missiles could be too much for the U.S. to shoot down.
That's right. It could be too much for the U.S. to shoot down, man. All right? So these other countries, they flexing. They flexing their muscle, man. They flexing. That's what they doing. All right? They telling U.S., in a subliminal kind of way, they giving them the middle finger, say, man, fuck y'all. We don't respect y'all no more, man. Right? They see what's going on in the United States. They're passing, these gay laws and stuff like that, man. They got flaming fairies in the government, flaming fairies in these streets. It's becoming rampant, right? They see what's going on, right? They see the infrastructure of America is falling apart. right? Right? They see how they mistreat the Israelites. They seen all these things, man. They're not oblivious to what's going on in America, man. Right? They don't even care about their own America. They don't even care about their own people, right? America don't even care about the government. Don't even care about their own people, man. Right? They see what's going on. They see what they did to the natives years ago. They see how America was founded. Anyway, all right. So, and the Most High sees everything. He said He requires what happened in the past. That's why He preparing all these nations to shoot missiles. And this is Yahweh Shem Yashar arsenal, man. These ICBMs, these are His toys that's going to accelerate, how should I say, eradicate America, man. Right? Yahweh Shem Yashar is opening His arsenal, man, to destroy Babylon. All right. So I'll see you on the next video. I hope it's edifying. So we give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bashem Rakah Kudash, death to America, death to Esau, 2/3 of his heathens, right? And death to the flaming fairies. Shalom, Barakatah.